Okay, now let's take a look at how you can install Redis database. So first thing, you can go to official Redis website and make sure to check whether you can install it through Homebrew or you can install it through source. So we will try and install Redis. So I have typed Redis on Google, and here you see, let's go to the downloads link directly. So currently we have option like unstable build, then we have release candidate and stable build, right? So out of that, what we'll do is, instead of going through this route, we can also go through Homebrew as well, right? So we will open our terminal and make sure to check Brew update to see all the packages are updated and ready to go. So we will type in Brew update first, and after that we will go for Brew install and then space Redis. So we'll take a look at that command. Now the next thing we are going to do is we are going to type in Brew install and then Redis. And here you see it is downloading the Redis package, which is the version that we just checked for stable version. So it is trying to download that, then it will set the option for us to start the Redis server. So we will have to call for Redis service in order to start the Redis server, right? So let's wait for it to finish. As you can see, it is showing us the option Brew services restart Redis to restart the service after upgrade, and start Redis to start the server. Now that we have Redis installed, we can go ahead and type in Brew, then services, and then start, then Redis. This should start the Redis server. Right, so it will tell you that successfully started Redis. Now to go to Redis prompt, we'll have to type in Redis -CLI, and here you see it is taking you to 127.0.0.1 and port number 6379. Now here, to verify whether you have Redis server responding to you, simply type in ping and it will return with pong. If you get that, that means you have managed to install Redis server, and also it is responding to your commands. Now we will try and clear this up for now. Okay, so the first command that we will take a look at is set and get. So let's say if I set something with key as name and DevNami as value, and if I hit enter, it will accept that, and if I use get and pass in the key name, I will get that name back. Similarly, if I use delete keyword and use name, that key will be deleted, right? Similarly, I can also work with lists and set. To work with lists, what I will do is just clear the screen for you. So I'll push, and let's say my list, and then we add, let's say, few fruits, right? So we are creating our list with my list and then some of the fruits added to it, right? So keep adding them, and then when you want to check back, simply call for lrange, then my list, and then 0 to 10 range. And here you see, starting from the last, you will get the list items. Now let's take a look at sets. So in case of set, we can simply use s add keyword, then let's say my set, and let's again try and add some fruits. right? Now let's add one more item, and then what we will do is we will simply use set members and then pass on my set. And here you see 3 items for our set that we have retrieved, right? Now let's clear this again, and next thing we will do is we will use echo keyword and then message, right? And here is what you get in return, right? Now similarly, there is also one more interesting thing that you can take a look at is keyword multi. So if you want to execute multi-transaction, you can add them here. Let's say something like set name, and right, it will be queued, right? And then if we want to get all of these commands, we will simply use exec command and hit enter, and it will run those commands and the output will be displayed. Similarly, there is one more command that is interesting to check out is info command, and it will show you list of information about this Redis server, right? As you can see, it shows clients, memory, then persistence, stats, replication, CPU, right? So these are some of the things that you will find out from info command. Then there is also one command that we already checked, which is ping, right? And when we type in, we get ponk, right? So it responds you that way. Similarly, if I want to close this connection to 6379 port, I will simply type in quit and I will return back to the terminal. So these are some of the Redis commands that you can take a look at once you install your Redis on macOS. Now few more things to look at with Redis is hashes. So if you are already on your Redis CLI server, you can simply type in hm set and then space and my hs, so my hashes. And here, let's say if I use name, let's say, and then another value. So what we have with hashes is that we basically have the format for key and field, right? Notice hmset is the keyword for hashes, then your hashes name, and then the key, field, key and field, right? So if I hit enter, it will accept, and next thing is accessing all of this. For that we use get all and then my hs, right? And then we have to simply go with hit, right? So we hit enter and then we get our key field, right? So next is we can also make use of one of the option for, let's say, sorted sets, right? So we have hashes, so let's clear this and let's go with sorted sets. So in case of sorted sets, it requires keyword zadd, right? And let's say my zd, or you can say, okay, zd is enough, sorted sets, or you can have my st, right? Now here, so what we will do is we will first add one key where we have number and value to it. So my name, that should work. So zadd my st to then another name, right? And we can keep on add like this to add within our sorted set, right? Okay, now to get all of these out, what we can do is we will call for z range, right? And then my st from 0 to 10, right? Currently we only have 3 values, but we will try and access them. When you notice that they are unlike your typical set, here you will get from 1 to 3 the way we added them. So we have seen hashes as well as we have also seen our sorted sets.